Big M.
Little n.
Little n or m? Over the limb. Okay, so you all are, we've decided you're all mongooses. Is anybody like, oh no, I don't want to be a mongoose? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You can put your backpacks down if you want. You're going to mill about, and Dan is going to come up and mark 20 of you. So what that means is he's going to do it in an unbiased way. Try not to be a weird mongoose that like wants to get pigged or doesn't want to get pigged. Okay? Just mill about here, just like all populations of mongooses do, as we know. Okay? So you're all moving around. He's going to go around and try not to be biased, and he's going to pick 20 of you. When he picks you, when he points to you, come up here, and I'm going to give you a marker that you're going to keep in your pocket. Okay? Just like a radio tag or those RFIDs and things like that that you put in animals. But this will be non-invasive. Ready? Are you ready to mill about as mongooses do? Okay, do it. Just like a big population of birds. Yep, you can walk around. You can get back in the population. And make sure you don't, I've got 2 so far. Make sure you're counting right. Yeah.
Well, at least we don't.
Yeah. Non-invasive. You can go back in the population. It's a catch and release program. How many did you get, Dan? 20. 14? Excellent. Thanks. It's okay, it's okay. Dan's going to keep track and make sure you got just 20. Okay, so you can stop. Okay, so what do we have so far? 20. Which one is that? Big M, right? That's the number that we marked the first time. So, Nat's going to come out here. He doesn't know who's been marked. He's going to mark again. And that's going to give us both little m, and then that will reveal little n, right? How many? That will reveal little m, right? How many people were marked the first time? They get marked the second time. This is how you would do it if you wanted to estimate mongoose. So, you want to go get Nat? He's going to come out here. So don't give it away. Don't be like, I want to get marked again. Or don't be like, I got marked the first time, I don't want to get marked. Just, this has to be a random population. Remember, that's one of our assumptions of Mark-Recapture is that it has to be random. Okay? Yeah, don't do that. Don't be like, I have one. Okay? We'll do that bias sampling the second time. Okay? So let's see. The second time that you come up, I'll give you a sticker. How about that? Ready? Yep, so they're all going to mill about as a big population of mongooses do, and you pick 20. Sweet. Why don't you pick 22? Okay. Okay? Not the exact same number. If he calls you, just come up here and I'll give you a sticker. Nat, make sure you just get 22. We're going to mess our calculations up. 3. Don't be biased, Nat. 5, 6, 7. No, you go up if I call you. If I call you, go up.
I thought it was going to be good.
9, 10,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, sorry. So you can get out. Sorry. 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22.
All right, how many, so we got the 22 over here. So how many of you that are, okay, if you got a sticker, if you're one of the 22, come over here. How many, only if you got picked in the second round. Only if you got picked in the second round, not if you got picked in the first round only. Now, how many of you that got picked in the second round of the 22 also got picked in the first round? Raise your hand really high. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let them down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now we get to do the math. So what should I put? We want to know n, right? But we secretly know n, which is 67.
66 in this case, 1 person being from the hub.
Okay. M is what? 20. That's the number of people that were marked the first time. N is what? Is N the one? N is the population the second time that we picked, right? So it should be 22. And what is M? How many of the individuals? 10. Is that right? So we got 44. It's not great. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not great. So what's happened? We have a lower population estimate than we actually know. Okay? Let's mess around with it and see what could have done those things. So let's do one where some of you people that were picked the second time, are you wearing your, or anybody put their sticker on their shirt or something? Yeah. So come over here. This is just like bird banding. Get somebody to put this on your ankle. Let's make it super bird banding. Although I don't know if you can do that to mongooses. 3. If you're wearing it already, it's going to be obvious.
This is also notably very irresponsible bird banding. Can anyone tell me why these would be irresponsible bands to use? Nope.
I don't know.
They're colorful. Colorful bird bands change population dynamics to center on the birds that you ban because birds like bling. That is a real thing you have to worry about for Mark-Recapture surveys of birds.
You want another one? You have a big ankle? Okay. Why don't you put it on your wrist?
Just hold your hand all
So
the
can
way
you hold your
down.
hand up if I just gave you one of those pipe cleaner things? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more.
You can also put them in your shoelaces.
You want purple? Okay. Will you wear one? Okay. So we're going to do trap happy individuals. So these mongooses, whatever we're doing to trap them, they love it. They like want to get trapped over, like there's free food, or it's like a club or something, right? So they want to get trapped. So they're trap happy. This time, Nat's going to do the same thing. You all will mill about. He has to pick those people. Okay? Sorry. Of those people that I just gave the things to, how many of you were picked the first time around? Was it all of you? It wasn't. Okay, so the ones that weren't picked the first time around, we're going to pretend that you were picked the first time around too. Okay? So you're going to pick people about, again, we'll pick 22 just as usual, but 10 of them, guaranteed, we got the first time too. They love the traps, whatever the hell's going on in the traps. Get it? All right, so mill about again. Nat's going to pick the 10, and then he's going to pick 12 more.
Also, please remember, Get out when I pick you. 1.
You have to pick the ones with the things, yeah.
Yeah,
Come back over here to the right of the bites, if you don't mind.
4 with the liberty.
Fuck up.
It's okay. It's up to you.
Make you pick longer or not.
It's okay.
If you can't see your bite pointer, you can just hold up your hand really high to make sure that he picks you.
6.
You have to be picked. You're like a super trap happy mongoose.
7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, I can now count people again randomly. Amazing. 11. 12.
It's good you're getting exercise.
13.
Think about how shitty it is to just sit in this chair the whole time.
14. 15. 16. 17. I will try to point, so if you're close to me, please look by 18. 19. 20. 21. 22.
Okay, so we got 22 again, right? But the main thing that's going to change is which letter. Little m, right? So if you were tagged in the first round, or if you got a thing that says that you were tagged in the first round, like a pipe cleaner, raise your hand. Okay, so how many are we going to count now? Can you please keep your hands up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? So we move this to 14, right? What's it going to do to the overall estimate? So for trap happy individuals, what's the number now? 20, 22, divided by 14. Our estimate's now 31, right? So when individuals like mongooses or birds or whatever, they like the traps and you're more likely to catch them again, violating one of those assumptions that we had, you get a much lower estimate of the total population than you should because they're trap happy. And I'm sure you guys can imagine what happens when they're trap shy, right? Like you catch them and then they like avoid whatever that was at all costs after that, okay? So think carefully about those 4 assumptions that we had. Use some time. We have some exercise in there, but think about what happens when you violate those assumptions. How is it going to change your estimate, right? And this could be really important if we're trying to estimate like a rare species that might be going extinct. If they're trap happy or if they're trap shy or we lose tags or things like that, all of a sudden we say there's a lot more individuals there or there's a lot fewer individuals there and we're not doing the right kind of conservation.